you a Jesse Pump Love and Dating Artist? Oh, it's Holly. Hi, Holly. Oh, it's good to see you. Holly, you know, missed AX last song. Oh, it's so exciting, girl. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful time. So I was going to say, listen to this music. This is Stephanie. Yeah, she's in Chrissy's band. Listen to this music. She says, Jesse Pump, we have to do an ABC song to get us into our feminine. She says, Jesse, we've got to have a song for your ABC exercise to get us into our feminine, you know, and this is it. So we'll do it together a little later, a little bit more. Oh, isn't that exciting? Oops. And girls, that is exciting because it's about getting back into our feminine. So tonight's live. So it's a special live. Normally Jesse Pump's not live at this time, but Chrissy's work schedule changed. She says, Jesse, I'm coming home early. Let's get ready. I said, oh boy, that's so exciting. Oh, I get a half-hour notice. Oh, leave a like if you have a partner that demands a lot of you. Oh, but I love him so much. So it's so good to see everybody. Is Purr on yet? I haven't seen Purr. But I see Xland and Holly, so it's good to see the girls. And so tonight's live is called The Land of Gardens and the Golden Box. Oh, it's a beautiful story, I gotta tell you. And you know, it's a direct correlation to us. Because girls, listen, there's one difference between men and women, and it's this. Women do not go on a hero's journey. Men do. But that doesn't mean that a woman, that a girl of any age can't embark on her own hero's journey, okay? So they can say all they want, but we can't embark on our own hero's journey where you're the hero in your story. Does that make sense? Leave a like if that makes sense, okay? Because it doesn't matter how old you are, who you are. If you're alone and you want a partner, if you're alone and you want a better life, well, girl, we got to go to the land of gardens and the golden box. So it's like this. What are these guys? So when we go we have to recognize one thing in our journey, girls, that we always plant seeds. Every time we speak, you know, we plant seeds. And girls, what is the last thing you do before you go to sleep? Listen, this is a super duper big old Jesse Pump tip. What do you do right before you go to sleep? You know, some of you have good habits, shut the phone off, this and that, but you know, even if you're on YouTube with the lights turned down on your phone, that's still incorrect. No, we want to make sure that right before we go to sleep, we plant 3 seeds, okay? Now, you can plant more if you want, but we're going to plant 3 seeds before we go to sleep. Okay? Because while you're sleeping, that's when the seeds are growing, okay? So listen, this isn't crazy. This works. This is a great exercise. This is a tip you haven't heard from anybody before. Oh, so leave a like. Oh, who was that? Axel Zano. Okay. Oh, listen to this. Oh, girls, you know. Okay, well, Axel, thank you for the reminder. Is sometimes on this live show we get weenies, okay? Isn't that right, girls? Leave a like if you agree. Well, this is the only live show, girls, where we together at the count of 3 say if you're going to be a weenie, no weenies allowed. No weenies allowed. Isn't that right, girls? Only quality weenies from now on. Oh, leave a like for Mr. Weenie. This isn't a joke. Our girls hurting. This isn't a joke. Well, I'm going to regain my composure. I don't know if I like this Axel person. I just don't know if I don't like the vibe. I don't like the vibe. Maybe I'm wrong. So Jesse Pump's wrong sometimes. So we're talking about the land of the gardens and the golden box. So before we go to sleep, this is an imagination exercise, manifestation, whatever you want to call it. But this is taking action. We're not just going to sit and write something 10 times and wait for it to appear. It doesn't work that way. There's so many silly teachings. So listen, girl, before you go to sleep, 3 seeds we're going to plant. You're going to say, I am. Very important to say the word I am. That is so powerful. Think how you've misused it. Think about it. I am ugly. Nobody likes me. How when we talk negative to ourselves, how many times, girl, be honest with yourself, you've misused I am. Well, that changes today before you go to sleep. Well, you can say it now, but you got to make sure you say it before you go to sleep. I am fit. I am friendly. I am feminine. That's how we do it. Those are the seeds that we plant. The I am seeds, okay? I am fit. I am friendly. I am feminine. Now listen, girl, if you want to add money, go ahead and do that. I am wealthy. That's a good time to do it. You can add that. That's fine. You can say, I am wealthy. I am loved. I am healthy. Those are the seeds you want to plant. These are the thoughts you want to go to sleep on. Not what you saw on social media. See what I mean? We got to be smarter than that, girl. So let your friends stay single. You're going to get what you want out of life. Listen up. So you planted these seeds, you go to sleep. Well, at night, your subconscious is like a soil. A soil, yeah. So pressing them down. See, we're doing a live right now. Thank you. Oh, that light's acting funny. Oh, so there it is. We had some visitors tonight. Chrissy's got something going on with some sponsors, so they're visiting. So we're talking about, have you met me and Chrissy Salem? Oh, we share a profile on social media, but over here I have my own channel. You know what he made me do? He says, Jesse Pump, because I said I wanted my own live show too. You know what he made me do? He says, you got to go live on TikTok for 2 years, and you can't miss a day. Girls, and I didn't, every Sunday at 7 p.m. Well, I'm gone from TikTok, and I can be on YouTube now. Well, Jesse Pup knows how to work. So the gardens that we planted our seeds, we're sleeping and we get up. So this is the tricky part now. When you get up, girls, Chrissy always teaches you to say, we always say it together. We say, so I make it a beautiful day, even if nothing's going to go my way. We say something positive. We're grateful. We practice gratitude in the morning. Girl, what are you grateful for? You don't have to be religious. It's got nothing to, if you're a believer, that's great. But it's got nothing to do with religion. It's our karma. It's how it works. So what are you grateful for? A good night's rest. Good health, beautiful sunshine. First things that pop in your mind. We say 3 things. Christy and I each say 3 things that we're grateful for. And then we say something, we're going to make it a beautiful day, even when nothing goes our way. And we get going. So it's important to have something positive before you touch your phone. I know you're all picking up your phones. We all do. But it's just such a short little thing, you're just opening your eyes. All right, you yawn. Maybe you scratch. Oh, leave a like if you scratch. Oh, leave a like if you got an itch. Because some of you are surprised. Some of you are like, what is this? Well, what this is, I'm Jesse Pump, love and dating artist. And there is a need for good information, for solid information to help girls. Because the bad coaching that's out there and some of the messages we see on social media are incorrect. Okay? For example, listen, girl. This may or may not be you, but for example, a message a lot of girls get is, you can have it all, you don't need a man. Well, that's true in all reality, but most women want a man. So there's already a problem. They're telling them something different to think. Girl, you can't let nobody tell you what to think. Isn't that just the best tip? Leave a like if you like that tip. You can't tell anyone. You can't let anyone tell you what to think. So listen, if our friends want to stay single, let them stay single. Never take advice from single friends, okay? Got it, girls? Don't take advice from single friends. They're going to keep you single. You think that's funny? You think that's incorrect, don't you? Some of you just thought, that's not right, Jesse. Well, listen, girls. All of us together in one room. One room. Oh, and a man walks in like a little over 6 feet tall, just a beautiful build. Oh, a real man, and he walks in. Who's not going to notice? We're all going to be looking to see who he's noticing. And it won't be me, I know it. But that's okay. Because he's going to get scared with the makeup. See, but we would all catch his attention, and we would all wonder, who is he going to talk to? It's just the way it is. So, listen, you got to get good content, good information to help you win. So, we planted our garden. Now we're going to take action. Okay, so what is it about being fit you could take action on? It doesn't have to be a big one, girl, but you got to take a step. What is it? Is it starting a new diet? If you're on a diet now that's not working, or if you don't like it, drop it. That's it, drop it. Start another one. There's so many good ones. You just haven't found the one that you like. Because remember, it's not a diet, it's lifestyle. You have to find a way of eating that works with your lifestyle. And girls, we've got and you know, the sedentary lifestyle is prevalent. So a lot of you girls like to take the L, which means to lose. You like to take the L. You know, no, we don't, Jesse. Yes, you do. Because you sometimes just want to sit down and do nothing. And that's what you do. You sit down and do nothing. You talk yourself into sitting down and doing nothing because you had such and such day and this and that. Girl, that's got to stop. You're more important than that. Leave a like if you're having a good time. And we're talking about the Land of Gardens and the Golden Box. So our garden is planted. So what action step do you have to take on this fitness? So a good tip I learned, and this applies to anything, is a craving tip. I call it a craving tip. Now, some of you said, oh, you're just coping. Because, you know, we get some girls on here that just don't like me. You know, they've got those 2 degrees and you blah, blah, blah. Well, if you don't like it, scroll away. And keep being alone. Because, girls, just because the guys are in our DMs doesn't mean they want to commit to us. Or that we want to commit to them. Have you found one in your DMs that you would consider committing to? You know, Google did a study. Listen to this. Listen to this. Is crazy. They asked women what are the most important things, or the question was, what is it that you want most out of life? Unanimously, experiences was number 1, travel was number 2, men was number 3. Isn't that crazy? All right, so we want experiences. Girl, that costs money. Girl, we want travel. That costs money. So we're going to need a man. Because, girl, you want to spend your money? You know. See, we have to think about this differently because in our society, girls, and everybody follows this, when you're in a relationship, his money's our money, and my money stays my money. That's just how it works. We don't support a man. We don't provision a man. Girl, are you supporting a boyfriend right now? Girl, is that you? Oh, I'm going to get mad at you. Get him out. Woman doesn't support no man. That's incorrect. Now, if you're married and you're helping each other, well, that's different. But if this is girlfriend, boyfriend, don't be dumb. Get him out. So we're talking about the Land of Gardens and the Golden Box. So now when it comes to being, the craving, we're going to do the craving about our fitness, the craving exercise. So it's like this, listen, funny little story. So I'm with Chrissy in the car, and we're at the stoplight. There's a McDonald's on the right-hand side. And I just had a craving for a small fry. But I know he won't let me get one because he always says, Jesse, Pump, fries go to the thighs, and you've got nice thighs. I said, yes, I do. So I didn't ask, but I still had the craving. Thinking about it. Oh, I was salivating too, I'll be honest. So what I do is, if I'm by myself, I raise my hand. I say, I, Jesse Pump, recommit to my fitness. Because when I say that, that reminds me of all these changes I've made, you know, with the diet and maybe with clothes and maybe getting up a little earlier. See, that reminds me of all of that. And it's not worth blowing all that for a small fry. See? I Jesse Pump recommit to my fitness. I just say it over and over until the craving goes away. Like, you don't have to raise your hand. You could just say it quietly in your mind. But listen to yourself. Listen to that voice. Say your name. So I'm going to say I'm Holly. Okay. I'm Holly. And I recommit to my fitness. I'm Holly and I recommit to my fitness. See? Because a lot of you girls, and you say, Jessie Pup, I got a migraine. Oh, and you stop off at the value menu and you're 50 pounds overweight. Girl, that's incorrect. 1 second. Oh, we're okay. I was just checking something. I'm sure the audio was okay. No one said anything. So Xlet, you know what I'm talking about, because Xlet's a good friend of mine. Everyone leave a like for Xlet, one of my besties. And Xlet says it too, says, Jessie Pump, we have to recommit to our fitness. You do. It's a daily decision. Sometimes it's an hour-by-hour decision. So girl, do you need to lose weight? Let today be the day you start. Make the decision. You planted the seed. I am fit. So it's done. Now let's take our step. See? So now talking about being friendly, because I get Jessie Pump gets the comment, the message many times, Jessie Pump, I don't feel friendly and I don't know what to do. And the ages vary. So the problem is when you're feeling unfriendly, it's because you're in your masculine. Whether you made the decision to do it or not do it, by default, you're in your masculine. Because you've got no reason to feel unfriendly. See? But that's okay, we're going to fix it. And then feminine, being feminine. So if we're in our masculine, obviously we're not in our feminine. So there's one exercise that we're going to do together right now. I talked about it in the beginning. But this gets us back into our feminine. So girls, just a brief little thing. So do you have your own space? Do you have your own home, your own apartment, your own little area? You know, your babe cave? Well, you should have a babe cave. Your place, your space. This helps your garden grow. If you don't have a space, make a space. You know, maybe put up a little motto that you like or a quote. You know, Chrissy's got a lot of good ones, so I make it a beautiful day, even if nothing's going my way. See? So put up some positive messages, some positive pictures. Get the right plug-in scents. You know, maybe you don't have the right ones. Got to check that. What about fabric softener, girl? Check that fabric softener. Floor cleaner, right? Oh, I love Fabuloso Peach. I just love it. You know, girls, these things that help us get into our feminine. And girl, do you have a jump rope? Well, we're going to be doing something in the near future with a jump rope. So girl, get ready. But for today, we've done this exercise before, but now, shout out to Stephanie. She's Chrissy's guitar player in the Chrissy Salem Band. And so Stephanie wrote this song for me and for us. It's called the ABC song. So how we do it, girls? Oh boy, stick around, you'll get an eyeful. So how we do it is, so you're in your own space. Okay, this is a new skill. This will get you back into your feminine in a fun way. Okay, got it? Okay. So you're in your space. You're by yourself. Because it's your first time. What are we going to do, Jessie? I don't know what to do. Oh, just hang on for a second. So I'm going to turn on the music. But you're going to stand up. Girl, if you can at all, stand up, stand up. Now, if you're like at work, if you're at work sitting down, we'll stand up. We're not going to be jumping around or nothing. We're going to move our hips. See that? Can you do that? That's all we're going to do. We're going to move our hips. Isn't that fun? So we're going to say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So the exercise is this, girls. The moment you focus on your hips doing this, you don't feel masculine no more because guys don't do that. So listen, okay, so I'm in my own place. I'm saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? So do you want to stand up and do it together for just a second? Oh, it's going to start again. Here we go. Oh, don't you feel funny and silly? Oh, I know I'm feeling funny and silly. So there it is, girl. We all know how to say the alphabet. And so listen, so how to use it practically, because listen, more than likely when you leave your home, you have to be in your masculine. If you have to drive or commute to work, right? If you're in an office space, girl, if you're in a leadership position, your masculine has to be up. It's just the way it is. So listen, but when you're in your own space, we have to get that off of us. We don't need to be there anymore. So girl, if you want to be one of the girls that's winning, a girl that's really grabbing it all, learn the skill to turn down the masculine, switch back to feminine quickly. So do you get that? Do you understand that? It's not hard. So a practical example. So I leave Metal Mascara Studios to run an errand. Well, when I walk out the front door, my masculine's up. I'm being vigilant, always watching. And then I'm driving. Right, girl, do you drive? Drive masculine. Gotta watch. Be vigilant. I'm in my masculine energy. I get to Walmart. Up until I walk into that front door, I'm vigilant. I'm masculine energy. But as soon as I get in the store, it's A, B, C, D. And I turn back on my feminine because I got no reason to be masculine at Walmart. No, I bring that up as just a daily kind of living thing. You could be anywhere. But listen, the wealthy men in your zip code, they go to the same stores you go to. Why aren't you on their radar? Girl, why aren't you on their radar? Isn't that a silly question? But that's learning to get quickly from masculine to feminine, quickly. So I'm going to tell you a story. And this is going to lead now to the golden box. But listen, do you know someone? I bet you know this person. I'm talking about you. So I want to let's think about you between 3rd and 5th grade. And it's a beautiful summer day, and you're in your favorite summer dress. Early afternoon. And you're just outside playing, maybe you're doing a twirl. Or you're playing dolls or doing something. I don't think we were talking about boys yet. We were looking. Oh, they're talking about boys now. Girl. As young as 14. In a civilized society. So it's like this. Can you remember that far back? Can you see her? Do you have a picture? Oh, if you have a picture, that would help you remember. You got to remember a good time, a happy time. Because at that time in your life, who's that little girl? Had her whole life ahead of her. She was optimistic, right? Not a worry, not a care, not a hurt. But listen, so we get to today. We fast forward to today and we look what's happened to each of us. The life we've experienced, our hurts, the things we've gone through. And they kind of make us who we are. But we can change that, see? It doesn't have to define, it's made us who we are, but it doesn't have to continue to define us. See? So now think about that little girl, and guess what? She doesn't know what you've been through. That sound kind of funny? The little girl you once were doesn't know. In that span of time. Doesn't know what you've gone through. And don't tell her. Don't say nothing. Don't spoil it for her. Because we know a lot's happened. So we don't want to get too personal, but each of you girls, you know what I'm talking about, hurts. But remember, when you were a little girl, she didn't know any of that. And she doesn't even know it now. So you can think about her. Look at her again. And listen, feel her energy, feel her power. Because we lose that energy, we lose that power because of all the hurts we hang on to. Oh, girls, leave a like because you're having a good time. Oh, we're getting a little emotional too. Oh, leave a like if we should have some Jessie Pump tissue. Yeah, it comes in a pink box. It says Jessie Pump on it. Wouldn't that be cute? So the ABC exercise to get us quickly into our feminine, because girl, just because you use feminine napkins doesn't make you feminine, see? Because, listen, Google does all kinds of crazy studies, but this one said it asked men, wealthy men, 6 figures and up. So 6 figures, 7 figures. They asked these kind of men. You know, men we don't see every day. Rare men. They said, what are you looking for in a partner? They all said the same thing. They want somebody who's fit, friendly, and feminine. Fit, friendly, and feminine. Okay, so now we know what they want. So listen, girl, if you're looking for a man, if it's time to go on a manhunt, and you should, why should you be alone? I mean, unless you've given up completely, but you've given up on yourself completely. I believe it doesn't matter how old you are, there's somebody out there for you. You're just not ready for him. Oh, and you with me tonight is the first step in getting ready for him. Because whatever you've been doing is not working. And that's okay. We're going to stop that and try something different. So to get back quickly into our masculine, it's a skill you got to practice. And we all know the alphabet, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Smile when you say it. Because being in your masculine is no joke. But here's the thing, these guys, these 6 figures and up, so on their rate, we call it radar, on their radar are women who are fit, friendly, and feminine. Got it? It's not about, well, you should accept me for who I am. Oh, well, bully for you. He's not going to, because he doesn't have to. And he won't. And he hasn't. He's not going to knock on your door. You got to get ready for him, girl. So what is it? What action do you have to take? Because you planted the seed to be fit. I gave you a great step to take for your feminine and for your friendliness. Is practice that exercise. We all know the alphabet. Think about yourself as a little girl. Say the alphabet. A, B, C, D, O, right away. Make sure you have your own space, the right plugins. So our golden box is this. I teach that girls should have a toolbox. It's a golden box. Because we all have a golden box, don't we? But this golden box, it's not a joke. There should be some items in it. And the first item in our golden box, your toolbox, is our journal. Oh, leave a like if you've seen my journal before, but I have everyday journal. This is my special one. And I got this from my mentor, and I'll talk about that in a second. But every girl in her golden box needs a journal. You have to write your thoughts and dreams down, your plans, the actions you've taken. Girl, like a dear diary. Girl, have you ever done this? I know some of you are doing it now. Oh, it's a good thing you read it to me. And if you haven't done I can't believe this. Look at this. How did this get in here? Oh, that's my man, Chrissy Salem. I bet you he put that in there. But that's it. We share profiles on social media, but he's got his own channel. I got my own channel. So everybody knows him, right? Oh, claws off. Jesse Pup knows if someone's pining. Jesse Pup's watching. So listen, our first exercise, or if you haven't done this exercise, this is a bonus exercise. We're going to get a blank page, and on that page, just write your name. Say, I am Jesse Pump. I am Jesse Pump. And just relax and write it. Look at it as you write it. Think about that little girl. It's always fun to write our name. You know, write it in your best handwriting. You write so beautiful. You haven't done that in forever. Girl, come on. Oh, leave a like if you're having a good time. So, talking about our journal, girl, do you have a journal? Leave a like if you have a journal. Leave a like if you're going to get a journal. They're like $1 at Walmart. A spiral notebook. My everyday ones are spiral notebooks. I'll bring that to the next live, okay? Oh, by the way, which is next live is tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, right here. 9 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow night. Now, the second thing every girl should have And I know some of you are going to argue this point. Oh, some of you are just so ready to argue. But listen, based on a true story, which wasn't funny at the time, but it's kind of funny now. Just listen, I'm sitting down. I was here at Metal Mascara Studios about a month when I moved in. When I moved over, I'm from Kansas. I moved from Kansas to Chicago to be with Chrissy. And I was sitting on the couch. It was a rainy day. So I was feeling bored. I wasn't even looking at my phone. But he walked by a few times, twice. And the third time he says, Jesse Pump, what are you doing? I sighed. I said, I was bored. I could have never said that. Oh, he came back with a clipboard with a to-do list, kept me busy till 5 p.m. And it was 8:30 in the morning. Anyway, so my man taught me a lesson. Oh, leave a like if your man's taught you a lesson. Oh, you don't have a man. That's okay, hold on. Well, my man teaches me lessons all the time. So he says, Jesse Pump, you gotta have a clipboard so you don't get bored. It's for important things, important projects. Girl, you have to have some important projects. Now, most of you don't have hobbies. Most of you don't. Scrolling on your phone, that's most of you, okay? So this might be something crazy. She wants me to get a clipboard. I don't know what. She's a loony. And the third thing, girls, the third thing is a doll. I've been teaching this manifesting exercise over 2 years now. But listen, it's a doll. Oh, this is the Jesse Pump doll, the official one. That's her. So it's kind of special having her. She says, Mommy, I want to be with you tonight. I say, girl, get over here. So Daddy's taking care of the other ones, but she's living. She's the oldest of the girls. Oh, there's 8 of them. Oh, Chrissy says, Jesse Pump, we're going to be fruitful and multiply. Oh, there's 8 of them. So this is little Jesse Pump. So the next thing we have in our toolbox is a doll. That's figuratively speaking. I don't want you mashing a doll into a box, but do you have a doll? A doll you could squeeze. Like the little Jesse Pump doll is kind of like a Cabbage Patch doll. So I can give her a good squeeze. That's the best one to have. Listen, this is a real story. So I was doing Chrissy's laundry. And in that moment, I had a pair of his thongs in my hands. And I had a bad memory. From my first marriage, I was married before. And it just kind of, I just started thinking about it. I had some tears. But I was getting the laundry done, Girl, leave a like if you ever just feel blue for no reason. Yeah, it was one of those times. And that's different than being bored, okay? Just feel depressed for no reason, blue for no reason, blah for no reason. Girl, I know you have that experience. I know you do. But you can still leave a like anyways. Girl, if you don't leave a like, no one's going to see this. And Jesse Pump hasn't seen a lot of likes coming in. And I got all dressed up for you. So Jesse Pump's turning out a little bit of music in the background. And we're continuing about our golden box, a doll. So you need a doll if you don't have a doll. But tonight you can use a pillow. Oh, don't use your child or your pet. You don't want to squeeze them. But a manifesting exercise. Listen, so the story's like this. So Chrissy walks by. He says, Jesse, are you almost done? I said, yeah. He heard me sniffle. He says, Jesse Pump, are you okay? And then again I did. I said, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, he didn't believe me. He said, Jesse Pump, come out here. So I stepped out of the laundry room. He says, Jesse Pump, why are you crying? I said, well, I was having a bad memory, that's all, but I'll be okay. He says, Jesse Pump, he touches my chin. I love when he does that. He touches my chin. He says, Jesse Pump, don't move. I said, okay. And so he comes back with a doll and he gives me a doll. He says, Jesse Pump, listen, we all believe in karma. It's for real. We sow what we reap what we sow. That's a fact. And it's a fact that there's people with good energy and bad energy. You know that. There's people with a mix of both. Right? All kinds. He says, just as we can manifest good things into our lives, we can manifest bad things out. The thing is, we don't take the action. So the action is this. Because it's a thought, it's a memory. You can't put your hand on it, you know? So how do you get rid of it? You got to take an action. Action, see? That's why it works. He says, Jesse Pump, take the doll, give it a squeeze, and think about that memory. If it makes you cry, if it makes you mad, if it makes you scream, let it all out. Oh, so I did. I said, I let you go, I let you go, I let you go. Seemed like a long time. And it was gone. Never came back. And so since then it's come up. Other memories have come up, and I have my doll, and I say, I let you go. I take that action, and it's gone. Oh, and I'm so grateful I don't need to be on a medication. I know a lot of you are on a medication. They say, Google says antidepressants are extremely high for women. It's all women, hardly any men, mainly women. A lot of women are unhappy. If you're depressed, you're unhappy. That's how it is. And a lot of that's, let's put the blame where the blame goes, social media, right? Right? You get on those platforms, and what do they tell you, girl? You could have it all, this and that, and this, and we believe it. And things don't turn out like that. Well, so let's keep it upbeat. So girls, so leave a like if you like crime dramas. Because which one of you doesn't have hours logged into some kind of crime drama? Some kind of reality. Specifically the crime dramas. You've had a free class the whole time. You've been mastering a skill called discovery. Right? That's the whole point of the crime shows. You want to discover what happened. And you've been learning the skill of discovery. If you've got a lot of hours logged in, you've got this information. You just need to access it. So discovery being this. In your zip code. You don't have to move to Miami. Let's do this first. In your zip code, and this is a very hot tip. But make sure other channels don't get it. Other dating coaches. Listen. In your zip code are wealthy men. Google and find them out. They're there. Yep. A percentage will be single, percentage will be married, and a percentage, you're not sure which way they're going to go. But they're there. They are there. My question to you, why aren't you on their radar? Is it because you're not fit, friendly, or feminine? Or because you really don't know who they are? How do you know? Maybe you guys been in the same store. You don't know. See, so you got to do that discovery. If you're on a manhunt, this is how you do it. Don't listen to your friends. This is how you do it. Because you're going to target what you want. And a girl who knows what she wants will get what she wants. That's how I approach my relationship with my man, Chrissy. Maybe I'll tell that story a little bit later. So in our golden box, we need a doll. So girl, get yourself a doll. And coming soon, I have Jesse Pump dolls. So you'll be able to purchase one. So I'll let you know more about that. And so something special tonight. It just came in. Oh, it's the girls' tea. Yeah, the Chrissy Salem Jesse Pump comic cover. I say, girls, it's a love story. I read the story. It makes me cry. But so we have a t-shirt together. That's me. And that's Chrissy holding me up. Oh, we have to really do that photo. And he was able to hold me up. So there it is. So that's on TeePublic. I'll leave the link in the description box. It's very exciting. Came today. So I'm like, I'm going to wear it. So leave a like if you're familiar with it. Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful story. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Chrissy says if I say anything, he's going to get mad at me. And I don't want my man mad at me. But it's a beautiful story. And the last thing your box needs to have, and this is the hardest one for some of you. This is the hardest one for some of you. And it's a shame. Listen. Wherever you live in your area, there is a woman who has achieved a life you can only dream about. The money, the status, the provision. She's got it all. She's probably on the same block. These people are around, these women. And maybe she's 80 years old. Girl, you need a mentor. There's no reason to stumble anymore. Get a mentor. Do you know somebody? You can use a parent, sure, an aunt. But it's good to have somebody you're not related to. It's kind of like a set of eyes looking from the outside in. I had such a mentor for 10 years. She was 94 when she passed. But she was my mentor for 10 years. And she taught me about journaling and about real manifesting, all those things. So, girl, you need a mentor. So now Doris passed at 94, and so it's been difficult finding a new mentor, but I found a mentor. Listen, this is another way to find a girl mentor. Listen, Adrienne Balboa is my mentor. Yeah, Rocky's wife. She's always fit, friendly, and feminine. She's always got the right answer. She always knows what to do. So she's my mentor, my movie mentor. I'll leave a like if you know Adrienne Balboa. But girl, she had it all. Even a tall robot serving beer to her brother. Isn't that crazy? And then another mentor. Listen, you could put her in a search bar. Elena Cardone. She has it all. She's got the man. She's got everything. She's fit, friendly, feminine, and she's got the man to prove it. See? So, she's my modern day mentor. But yeah, she has great content. I follow her. I listen to her stuff. So check her out, Elena Cardone. Because, girl, whatever you've been doing is not working, and that's okay. We're going to do something different. So that's what's in our golden box. So are you new? Leave a like if you're new. Leave a like if you're a new subscriber, or you're not sure. Well, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead. You won't find more interesting love and, relationship talk than here. You won't. Try it. Try scrolling away. You won't find anybody like Jessie Pup. So this is the Hell on Heels Girls Club. This is really content for girls, but sometimes the boys like to come by. And I've been watching, boys have been peeping in. So girls, if I get you to stand up one more time. You're like, oh, Jessie, I had a long day. Girl, get your butt up. Girl, get your fanny and stand up. We're going to do something for the boys. And then we're going to give the boys, Jessie Pup's going to give the boys 2 tips. So now we've done this before. You've had plenty of practice. Here it is, girls. Get up, turn it around. Just move your hips, that's all. See? Back into your feminine. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. See? Now we're not going to do the whole alphabet because you probably had a long day and you're tired. But that's how you do it. Okay, so a tip for the boys. So if all the boys could lean in, is this. Boys, if you want a hot chick, if you want a hot babe like Jessie Pup or the girls in the Hell on Heels Girls Club, bigger paycheck, flatter stomach. Bigger paycheck, flatter stomach. And then we got to talk about your game. Boy, do you have game. Oh, that's learnable. So there it is, 2 tips for the boys. So everyone, thank you so much for being on. Xlat, Holly, Purr. Oh, Toast is on. Oh, something about licking fingers. Oh, that's gross. I don't know if I like your vibe. I don't know if I like that vibe. Are you being mean to Jessie Pup? Because maybe you missed it at the beginning of the show. But we had some weenies on what we do together as a club. At the count of 3, girls, let them have it. No weenies allowed. No weenies allowed. Girls, only quality weenies from now on. Okay? So, girls, I love you. It's a special live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So come on back and, let me get you some great content to get you winning again. And we're going to talk more about the Land of Gardens and the Golden Box.